Hello beautiful friends, I'm Sherilyn the Happy Stylist and welcome to our show today. And you're probably like, what? Got something under your eyes? Oh, Happy Stylist, you've got something under your eyes. Yes, I do. It's called dark circles. No, not that, something else? Okay, well, we're trying to cover up the dark circles. Today we're going to do a product review on Young Living's new Savvy Minerals line. And I wanted to go ahead and prime my face so we didn't take too long. And the first thing you want to do is, when you're prepping your face, is of course use a really good moisturizer. Because if your skin is dry like mine, and as we age, this show is all about aging gracefully and in embracing the you and being the best you that you can be as you age. Because I don't know about you, but I'm fighting it with all I got. Anyway, so you want to go ahead and moisturize your skin really, really well. I had used an under eye concealer, and you can pick the one of your choice. The one I'm using today is It Cosmetics. It's a full coverage, and you want to be careful with your sponges, because sometimes they'll absorb your product and then it won't even be on your skin. But again, you want to use your ring finger and pat. So now I don't have anything else on my skin. I have put a primer on my eyelids because we're going to try their new Savvy Minerals eyeshadow, just one color today. But this is the Savvy Minerals Foundation, Young Living, and it is in the shade Cool number 2. So what they say to do is to take their Savvy Minerals misting spray. And this misting spray has all kinds of wonderful natural ingredients, and it's all plant-based. And it's nice and soothing and cooling to the skin. Okay, so this also has essential oils in it. It smells really, really good. And you could even use this throughout the day just to refresh your face. But I'm gonna spray it on my face like that. That's not what they say to do, but I just wanna feel better. Okay, I'm gonna fix my hair. It looks like it's half down and half up. I want you to see my skin all the way, so hold on. All right, this is in its natural, loving state. Okay, I wanted to go ahead and use a primer. They do have a primer for sale, but I did not buy that yet. So we're just gonna break down the products and try them a little at a time and see what we think and if we like them. They're very good for your skin because they're all natural. And in this day that we're in nowadays, we're learning that a lot of the things that the synthetics, the phthalates, and the talc and different things that are in our parabens, that are in our cosmetics, build up and absorb into our skin, build up in our body and absorb in our skin. And our skin is the largest organ on our body, so we want to protect it and feed it good things, put good things on it. And makeup is not bad for you. When you use the right products, it actually protects your skin. We've talked about that in my other videos. So this is a Becca, it's a First Light Priming Filter, and it's very thin. I've never used it before, so we're gonna try it kind of underneath because we're gonna build. So it's purple, and it was kind of watery. I thought it was gonna be a little thicker, but it's more like a veil. So that's fine. So let's just see what happens. Our next. All right, so let's let that dry a little bit. All right, so we are going to do the Savvy Minerals, the Young Living Savvy Minerals Foundation, the way they say to do it. And again, I prepped my skin. We use the Savvy Minerals misting spray. It smells really good. It's got a bunch of different essential oils in it and plant-based base. No alcohol, no alcohol. All right, so this is what they say to do. Take your kabuki brush. I like this one. This is a really good foundation brush. It is by It. Young Living does have their own, and that's fine too, or if you have one. And I'll just shake this up, and it says to squirt it a couple times. But then it's a little wet. This is for fuller coverage because we're gonna layer. And I don't know if you remember when Bare Minerals came out and you just used a little and it kind of sucked into your skin and didn't build, and then it was gone. It made your skin feel dry. All right, so this is just slightly damp now. We're gonna take it and let you look at the color if you can see it. Okay, so an awful lot on our brush, and we don't want it to, tap it off into the lid. Okay, and you want to swirl. I just kind of patted it into my skin and then swirl. Especially where your pores are bigger, right? Like right in there. It's okay to press it in, and then you're gonna swirl. It kind of makes it go on a little bit wet because the misting spray smells really good. Reminds me of, I don't know, those bushes outside that smell kind of like cinnamon and pine mixed together. I don't know if you ever smelled those, like if you've gone camping. It smells yummy. All right. I'll push it into my nose because I have bigger pores in my nose. If you have smaller ones, well, good for you. Mine are not. This is a truth be told show, right? Okay, my brush is still a little damp. So I'm going to actually, because it feels like it's drier now, I'm going to go ahead and spray it from my forehead. So swirling it so it's all even. That shiny spot right there, it's not oil, it's the lights. I was noticing it, I'm like, oh, there's a shiny spot. I'm working on my studio lighting. It's a work in progress, like our lives, right? We're always improving on ourselves and being a work in progress. Doing my second routine dip and all the way through, okay? So I am gonna push again where my pores are the largest. It's hard to swirl on my forehead. I feel like I can't get the right motions. And you wanna get it up into your hairline, of course. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and do, I like thicker coverage, so I'm going to do a final sweep. I've got the moist and I pushed it into my pores because think about it, throughout the day, your pores start to sweat and have a little bit of oil come up. So when you push it in to the larger spots of your face, the pores in your face, then it'll start absorbing that pushed in powder. So it doesn't just absorb what's on the top and then you have nothing left. I don't know if you can see that, I'm gonna get closer. Let's see, okay, I dropped that brush. Ta-da! Okay, this is their, it's just kind of a nice soft purpley mauvey color. And this is called, what is it called? I don't know what it's called. I think it's called Inspired. I should have done my homework, huh? But let's just take a look. This is real. We just off the, at any moment, you don't know what's gonna happen. Oh, there I am. Okay, so yeah, I think it's called Inspired. Young Living eyeshadow. Yes, inspired. It so inspired me. I had to put my glasses on and check it out, right? All right, so if you don't have a lot of time or we're just gonna do this one color. It's just easy. So we're just gonna put it on our whole lid and back and forth all the way up into your brows. You wanna blend it into your brows. Don't fall short, otherwise it's gonna look like you have a missing piece right there. So it's a nice soft plummy color. Real natural, nothing too obtrusive. Back and forth. And I will tell you this, what I noticed with this is if you don't use your own primer on your eye, that if you just use your foundation as a primer, the mineral, the Savvy Minerals, and then use this plum started, it turned peachy by the end of the day. I didn't like that because I didn't want peach eyeshadow, I wanted plum. But what I've done today is I've used a primer. You can use like an Urban Decay or something neutral, and that way it'll keep its color. You do want it to be consistent. You don't want to start with a plum and end up with the peach. You could have just bought a peach, right? There you go. I wanted to show you their lipstick. I really like their lipsticks. Natural lipsticks are hard to find. I've bought the Burt's Bees ones and they get real waxy and clumpy because I asked this lady who worked at the health food store and she said that's because they're made with like a beeswax and Burt's Bees, thus the Burt's Bees. Okay, so they get kind of gritty and just, I don't know, weird texture. But this Savvy Minerals, this is Bedazzled, and I will put all this information in my description. I liked the way these feel, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put it on. And I like bright colors. They also have blush and mascara, eyeliner in the Young Living line. They do have a primer. I didn't buy the primer, and I don't think they have an under eye concealer. I didn't notice that. This feels really good, and it goes on pretty thick. See that? A lot of times with the natural ones, you're having to put them on over and over and over again. It has a little bit of a shine. This particular one, Bedazzled. It's a pinky kind of bright color. This is my deal with natural lipsticks. I like this one a lot. It is infused with essential oils. It's all natural. It doesn't have any parabens or anything that would be dangerous for you to ingest. And I want you to think about this. If you were to have one product that you'd spend a lot of money on that was all natural, think about it. This gets into your body. If you're like me, I always am eating and drinking with lipstick on, because as you watch my earlier shows, I admitted that I was a lipstick-aholic. I like to have color on my face because I feel like I'm really tired looking if I don't have it on. It brightens me up. And you have to wear the right color for your skin tone. I look better in the cool tones. Most people look good in the cool tones unless they're very young, then they can pretty much wear anything. But as we age, you'll notice when you get the wrong color on your lips, it can make you look harsher, older. Your lips have more lines in them or more drawn. Just make sure you have the right undertones for your skin. And primarily, if you're a natural redhead or a natural strawberry blonde, the colors that look best on you are the warm tones because you have more red in your skin, where the cool tones, more the natural dark hair, like if you're Asian or Hispanic or Caucasian with the darker hair, well, you can be blonde too, but with a cool, you're gonna have more of a warm undertone to your skin. When you take everything off, it has more of a warmth to it. You need the cool undertones to balance out your skin tone. So that's what looks best for you. So that's number one, you wanna wear the right ones. And then as you're drinking and eating all day, you're eating your lipstick. I read this article that said I don't even know how many pounds of lipstick you eat throughout your lifetime, at least for me, because I have it on all the time. So why not invest in a natural lipstick that is not going to harm you? And that's one of the things I love about Young Living is it's not going to harm you. It's natural. In fact, it'd probably help your body. It's got essential oils in it. So if you ingest them, it's okay. So that's my show for so far. We are going to come back and we're going to do a wear test, if you will. So remember our motto. Oh, we need a Fab Amazing tip, don't we? Oh, I'll come back and do it. Remember our motto. We're going to learn, live, laugh. Okay, let's start over. Gotta learn my own motto here. We're going to learn, laugh, live younger, and be the best you that you can be. That's what my show is all about. So we're doing this makeup on, we're doing a makeup critique on Young Living Savvy Minerals, okay? So we will come back in a little while and do the wear test. Okay, I'm back. It's been several hours, I would say about 5 hours. I went to the movies with my husband, ate popcorn, drank soda, ran to the humid outside to my car. You can see my hair is a little frizzy. And I would say I prefer a little bit thicker, but that's my preference, but it does feel good. It doesn't feel dry. It's just the initial, when you first put it on, it feels a little bit dry to me. But again, I'm layering. I still think it's soft. It looks soft on my face. And if I'm going for like a light to medium coverage, I think this is really good. If I need to go with a little heavier, I probably need to do one more coat over it, but you can layer it. That's what's nice about it. Make it your own to what you feel comfortable with. A lot of my friends don't like a heavy coverage, so this is absolutely perfect for them. And I asked my daughters, I'm like, does it look any different? And then honestly, they said they couldn't tell a difference. So it's probably more me that notices it than them. They said it still looked really good and it's soft. So I am gonna give this a thumbs up. I will put the information in my description. I do sell it. But even if I didn't sell it, I would be honest with you about if it's soft and it's good for my skin with the essential oils and it doesn't have any artificial or parabens or any. So remember our motto. Oh, I need to give you a Fab Amazing tip. Let's see. Fab Amazing tip. Okay, here's one. When you're doing your under eye concealer, because as we age, it gets very dry. Here's a hint. If you start feeling really dry right there, and you're getting ready to put on your cream concealer, dip your finger in a little bit of like a coconut oil. Just right where you're feeling dry, just pat it, make sure it's rubbed in real good, and then go ahead and put your concealer on over it. That way your eyes feel hydrated, they don't look dry and like cracky and crepey. So that's your Fab Amazing tip for today. Maybe you already knew it, I don't know. Thanks for tuning in. Remember, you're gorgeous. And on my show, we learn. I've had something to eat so I can concentrate a little better now. Popcorn and Coke, not good, but I still had it. We learn, we laugh lots, live younger, and be the best you that you can be. Remember, you're gorgeous. Celebrate all of your beauty today and have a happy day. Hello, beautiful friends. Guess what? I am so back. Okay, so I'm doing this critique on Young Living Savvy Minerals foundation, and I was telling you that it was more of a light to a medium coverage, and I liked a little bit thicker of a coverage, but I did like it. It was very soft and pretty. Well, I found a way to make it a little bit thicker. First of all, I want to tell you I've worn this all day long. Okay, it's been since, let's see, I put it on about 7 o'clock this morning, and I have not touched it up. The only thing I've touched up is my under eye circles with some concealer. So look how nice this is. I mean, yes, it's a little bit dewy right here, which is the look anyway, but it's pretty good coverage. And so what you do is, to layer it, you'll mist your kabuki brush with the misting spray, and you dip in your minerals. And so it goes on wet, which I showed that to you yesterday. And as I was doing it, I didn't really mist my brush more than maybe twice. So what you want to do is you want to mist it for your entire whole face. So as soon as you start feeling it not be as damp, you don't want it to be real wet. So just mist it lightly, then dip in, and then you'll do like this, but it kind of goes on wet. So as you build it, and you build your coverage. So that's what I did this morning. And then the last coat I probably did probably like 3 coats, because the first 1.5 or probably 2 was with the moist brush. And you know, I kept building it, pushing it into my pores. And then the last bunch was just kind of dry and finishing it all off. So I like it. This is great. It's good for your skin. And this is longer than 8 hours. Let's see. Well, right now, it's almost 7 o'clock. So this is 12 hours with no touch up. And I did use a little highlighter on my nose, and you can still see that. See that, like a highlighter powder? Again, thank you for tuning into my show where we learn, laugh, live younger, and be the best you that you can be. Remember, you're gorgeous, absolutely stunningly gorgeous. And I'm gonna tell you that every time you watch my show, and you must believe it, because God made you special. There's only one of you. Have a happy day.